Hello and welcome to Simon's Trading Channel. Happy Saturday to you. I hope your weekend's smashing. And thank you for joining me. I appreciate your time. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoy the video. All right, so this is a daily chart on Bybit here. And you can see the momentum is definitely still to the downside. Now, this blue box here, I drew on yesterday along with these squiggly lines. Which look like they're not going to happen at all, but the sentiment is certainly there. And in my humble opinion, if Bitcoin can continue this bounce, because there's a bounce, and close above probably 58.5, then it will very likely move up and make an assault on about 60,000. Now, it's likely to hit resistance there, and therefore closures back above 60,000 on a daily time frame, no less, would look very good for more upside and then probably signify the end of this downtrend here. There's a lot of ground to cover until that becomes even really on the horizon, and the blue box needs to be busted out of first. You can see, I don't want to clutter up the chart too much, but you can see, I'll probably get this the wrong way around, I always do. If you put on a Fibonacci retracement of this move from the top down to the wick low, you can see the 382 is the bottom of the box, 0.5 is the middle of the top of the box, and then 60,000 is basically the 618. I've probably got them the wrong way around. Doesn't matter because they represent the same distance away from the 0.5. But feel free to barrage me in the comments. That would not bother me at all. I'm not sure barrage is the right word actually. Barrage is a barrier. Berate me. That was the word I was supposed to be saying. So yeah. Bitcoin looks like it's going to hang around within that area for now. Now I'm going to switch down to the 4 hour. Get rid of that. Switch down to the 4 hour. And you can see that momentum continues to turn up following the low. It's still pretty far away from the zero line. The closer it gets to the zero line, clearly the more chance for Bitcoin to switch its momentum on the 4 hour from down to up. And indeed, you know, if I would suggest that if Bitcoin closes a daily back above, definitely back above 60, it's very likely that the 4 hour momentum will be back above the zero line. And I think the daily MACD will probably be getting close to the zero line at that point too. So that would reflect likely much more upside. Now, looking at this 4 hour price action from here to here, you can see how that 60,000 is such a valuable area for Bitcoin to retake, and it basically corresponds to this whole price action consolidation within the downtrend that was going on. Basically, that was the whole of the last week in June. So, yeah, Bitcoin can get back into that area, which, you know, where are we now? Saturday. Let's say it consolidates all week, right? It's just a massive guess. If by next weekend Bitcoin can get back up here, that would look good. That would look really good for more upside. It wouldn't look good if you're looking for more downside. But that would be a kind of week of consolidation with probably a couple of hits up against 60 that are being rejected, and then maybe a bust on through. So I'm painting a positive sort of spin on the price action, and maybe I shouldn't be because the momentum is all to the downside at the moment. But yesterday's video was a particularly negative one, and I would just recap and say this, that if I come back to the daily time frame, Closures back below the current wick low, which is basically 53.5. You're likely to get Bitcoin revisiting this whole area here with a low around 49.5, 50,000. I feel like there might be quite a few buyers there. That's if Bitcoin doesn't continue to bounce from here. So yeah, interesting times ahead. And I'm not freaking out in any way, shape or form by this. I think probably other people are. I'm generally quite calm in the face of adversity, which is obviously a stochastic principle. But stochastic, stoic. Stochastic is a momentum oscillator, Simon. You're confusing your trading with your philosophy there. But trading can be philosophical at times, and I think having a decent mindset helps you in trading. But you shouldn't ignore what's in front of you. So being stoic is, I think, an excellent mindset to have about life. But you should not ignore potential negativities. You just have to learn from them and not let them make you become negative. So yeah, there's a trend line to the upside, and you know it's kind of going to be in place. If Bitcoin went completely down south from where it is, which is very unlikely to happen, 40,000 would still keep its trend line in place. This trend line is just picking out those two major lows at the moment. But probably more likely, you know, around the high 40s, 50,000, you know, maybe throughout the summer and then a turn up into the winter. That would make great sense for then a bull run that would reflect in time similar to the previous bull runs. So, you know, into the second half of next year, rather than, you know, if Bitcoin had carried on in this kind of trajectory, it probably would have blown off top and brought the bull run to an end sooner rather than later. So, yeah, more downside here really in a, you know, without going bananas to the downside, is likely good for a more prolonged bull run for, say, the rest of 2024, or the winter of 2024 into, if you're in the northern hemisphere, into the spring of 2025. So this is my humble opinion. But anyway, yeah, in summary, danger area, no, not danger area. If the current bounce cannot continue, I'd be looking for Bitcoin to revisit these areas, and we'll see what happens. At minimum, daily closure back above, just call it 58.5, gives Bitcoin a decent chance for another move up to about 60. All right, take it easy, guys. Enjoy the rest of your day, and I will see you tomorrow if you'd like to join me again on my daily journey through Bitcoin's crazy volatility, which hopefully everybody loves and it doesn't find intimidating at all. Okay, take care, and I'll see you tomorrow. Goodbye.